No, there forever. See, I didn't know there was out. I didn't know there was any fun. I was also.
It came out of my mouth somewhere.
It's all, I can see the same thing, but they're supposed to do it.
It's got Hazel's name on it. Let's see if I can show you. I didn't even really have a chance to put it in and do what you're supposed to do. All there's certificate and Hazel. This comes with a pin. I will be glad to continue or give you the pin, whichever you prefer and how you'd like to. Congratulations. Now there's in my files. In here, you'll take a look at this. That's the
Hey, man.
That's stuff right here. It is. Here we go.
Yeah, come on away from that pizza box. Okay, cool. Beautiful. What's up, Doug? You can order? Yeah. Okay.
Figuring out.
Okay.
So when you order seniors, is that on the same side as the kids / senior? So make sure. All right, Doc, you're up.
Okay, members and people who are supposed to be oriented as to what our club and what Rotary is about. Now, this is a presentation that was put together mostly by Wendy Isbell, and myself who added some stuff to it. And so just going to kind of go through it. First of all, what is Rotary? It's basically an international organization, and basically we did this about 2014. At that time, it's about 1.2 million members, and even with the downsizing, I think we're probably still well over a million. Not exactly sure, but anyhow, and that kind of gives you. But you are connected to every country basically in the world, pretty much. Okay. Sorry about that. And it's divided into zones, 34, and then districts. And our particular district is 7680. That was a newly formed district probably about 20 years ago, maybe 25 years ago for us. And that this is sort of background information here. Basically, it started out, and it's an organization, business, professional, together with humanitarian service and also provide high ethical standards and to bring peace throughout the world. That's kind of our goal. And if we look at our way test, which we repeat, that's kind of where we're at. You all know the full way test, which we just done. And the other thing is, okay, what's the object of Rotary? To encourage and foster the ideal service as a base of worthy enterprise, in particular to encourage and foster first to our local communities and not necessarily and rural. Second, high standards in business and professions. Recognition of worthiness for all occupations, a dignifying of each Rotarian in his or her occupation as society serves, and we have across different branches and different occupations. It used to be you could only have one from each occupation. Rotary's first kind of locally, we've never really we extend service out. We've done a lot of things. We'll get to that club that's done here in the past. And fourth is the international peace and goodwill of the world. Obviously, we need that. Well, we need it right now. Okay, who started it? Well, I think everybody who's been in this club for any length of time knows that. Started in 1905. Basically, he went to there, didn't know anybody, so he got together a bunch of friends. They started meeting different offices, and that's kind of how it originally got started. Okay, and 1905. And when they set down the rules, one of the big things they wanted to recognize that it was a fellowship among a group of people with purpose. Most organizations have a purpose, and certainly ours is serve. And in that case, their first prize. But the first for guys. Yeah, there you go. Okay, let's talk about our local club. We started in 1958, and we would meet at Patrick Center. When we first started, Larry was our senior member here, and we used to meet at the country club. Several of us in here remember that, and the Patrick Center for us. And we chart and 5 members at this particular time, and down we are down to, if I'm not mistaken, about 28. Is that correct?
25 and 2 coming in, so maybe 27 next week or the week after if we're lucky.
All right. So, but that's our district, okay? All right, let's go back. Sorry about this. When I scanned, messed up. All right. So we implement the object of Rotary through 5 avenues of service. Club service, you gotta be active in your club in order to make anything. Kind of like your church. If you're not active in your church, you just go to Easter and Christmas. Yeah, you're not being very Christian in my opinion, but anyhow. But Rotary, you gotta be here. You gotta help the culture and do projects and everything like that. And serve as officer. Second, vocational. We have in the past worked and gone and visited lots of industry and stuff, and we've supported people that went with scholarships and stuff to advance vocational. And of course, community service. We've done lots of things around here. At this particular time, they talk about places in Honduras that we've done. We've done the Salvation Army thing. We've done a lot. So anyhow. Oh yeah, we as far as youth, we've done scholarships and supported lots of things out of the high school here. And we get another section that we continue to do now is the Interact Club. And we have done a lot of their they've had a lot so how we do that. And then the last one's international. And again, trying to, international Rotary in general has really good programs at the international level. They're going through Duke and Carolina, I believe, two colleges they put together on the East Coast, and I think it's some of the West. They bring folks in from and it's on a year, and they we have done exchanges. They have youth exchanges, and they also have, of course, this has been kind of put on hold as far as that, but they used to take a group of Rotarians locally, and they would come, and from our district, and they would connect with another somewhere else, say India, or Japan, or Africa, and they would exchange for a period of about 6 weeks. I've done folks that have done that. I don't know if we had any in our club there's done that. You want to recognize any of that? We did. Okay. Well, I'm not sure, but I know that's an ongoing. I'm sure that's been halted with COVID. But the other one that is the youth, and these actually spend a year, and we've actually sponsored a child on this, or a young person on this. And then also at the college level, we've also had some that have gone to work, and that particular person, she sponsored her, and she went to for a master's degree. We have her Interact Club, as I mentioned, that's these clubs that basically are high school oriented, and we started it twice, and current one is going. The first one's going really well, and then that particular sponsor, not the sponsor, the teacher coordinator, he left to take another job, and then so it just sort of fizzled out. So then we restarted again a few years ago, and they're really doing great things. And we've had a couple good lunch or dinners for them and everything. And when Brendan and I were there at their organizational meeting, and they probably had 50 students, 40, 50 students there that are interested. And one of the things they said they wanted to do grants and done interactions. They help with seniors, and some other projects. They help with spaghetti dinner and stuff. So good.
Do you have your Gmail where you could, I don't know if you have internet here, but I sent you a picture. Margot sent us just recently of their
I have a Gmail account.
That's,
I don't hardly ever.
yeah,
Well,
that's
you're-
the
I'm
one
sorry,
that's
you're
going around right now.
Oh, you got, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's one of
You
the.
send it to us as well if we wanted to include it on our.
Yep, I put it on the Facebook site and
Okay, so it's that's on our Facebook account. Okay, the other is the Rotaract Club. We usually think of this as people that are in college age, and I think the highlight of that is that it was first started. The first Rotaract Club was started at UNCC over in Charlotte in 1968. So that's kind of interesting. So this is more towards the college-based or the young adults. All right, our club. Let's talk a little bit about it in general. How do we raise our money? Well, we usually try to hit up Ronnie Franks whenever we get into trouble. And so anyhow, he helps with the golf tournament, which in the past we've done it. We have not done for the last couple of years, and it takes a lot of manpower, but it was a pretty successful project for us in the past. And then, of course, our annual spaghetti dinner, which again has been very successful. Obviously, with COVID the last couple of years, we didn't. And then we've added bingo. So those are kind of right now our three main fundraisers. And if anyone's got any bright ideas how to raise big bucks, contact Ronnie. Let's talk a little bit about the foundation at the international level, out of Illinois, Chicago, Evansville. They have, it's sort of like an endowment area. It's called the foundation, where money goes in, and their big thing is to promote world peace through understanding. And lots of projects are funded through that. And we have gotten money from the Rotary Foundation. Oops, sorry. From for some of the projects that we have, that they do a match, and then also they do lots of things. The big thing under that is the Polio Plus. But this is how they get most of their funds. Paul Harris Fellows. To become a Paul Harris Fellowship, you have to have given a maximum of $1,000, minimum, I should say. We have sustaining members who contribute on a yearly basis, benefactors who get big bucks, and then some annual things. So, and major, if you leave it and you will. So this is where they get their money. And I think about something like 87 to 90% of the funds they receive goes direct into them. In other words, there's only maybe a 10%. Only 10% goes towards, the housekeeping stuff and salaries and stuff like that. This just tells what a Paul Harris recognition is, $1,000. Hazel just got one. We have several members who have more than one, and some with probably Larry's got 3 or 4. We usually give one every year. We used to give one every year to a local citizen who's done something outstanding for Kings Mountain or Cleveland County. And
Jim Suzanne, that was At least 3.
I know she might have more than that, I think, yeah. She is, I think, one of those sustaining members. Anyhow. And our club we contribute on our requirement. We give $100 for every person in our club every year. In order to get a little reward, which is called ERY, every Rotarian every year, we have to give $100. And so we just add that into our dues, and I'll show you where that comes up. So here, for us locally, service above self, got to believe, practice 4-way test, and have some fun. I think it's nice to come to meet a person from a different area that you wouldn't bump into during the week and stuff, and have a little chit chat and have break bread together. I think that's good. And our projects when we do them, they're fun. The spaghetti dinner's good, and so. Privileges, again, you're part of a friendship or Rotarian in all over the world. Folks of us who travel sometimes will pop in a Rotary Club, and you're always welcome. And of course, it gives a way for you to do service to your community without as being part of a group, as opposed to just doing it yourself alone. So, and then also, I think by meeting together with a group of folks who have high ethical standards, I think that keeps you up there too. So your obligations in here, you got to be able to participate in all of our work, projects, fundraisers, things like that. Obviously, have fun. We used to have socials. We used to, I know in the past, sometimes we do one every quarter, sometimes 3 a year. We'd go out and have we've gone to the track, or not the track, but Gateway Trail. We used to barbecue down there about once a year. And
Actually had a cookout down there. It was a lot of fun.
Yep.
I had a lot of fun until I came along.
So hopefully after this COVID thing, after COVID, maybe we can get back better. And then maybe we can straighten Greg up so he'll get us back having fun again in some of these things, right?
He's making fun. I've seen it all the
Yeah.
time.
If there's any interest, we could plan an outing when the weather breaks at the Gateway Trail. Invite spouses and children and dogs, and monkeys if you want to.
Yeah.
Good.
Whatever you want
Yeah.
to bring.
Okay, another thing is we used to talk about is attendance. It used to be you had to attend 80% of the meetings. And I'll be honest, our local club here has never enforced that. The way we normally cut somebody out if they're not participating is if they don't pay their dues, because it costs us. So, but basically, we've never really pushed anybody, and certainly COVID now. But they've lowered the, so if you can, and if you are a senior being over age, it has to add up to a certain 55 or something like that. The number,
88.
pardon?
Your age plus your service at least 88.
88. Okay.
And back in the old days, if Rotary used to trip for meetings, your club made money on it because you're being billed for meals that you didn't eat.
Right. Yeah, we did. And this club actually used to have a membership over 60 members at one time. And well, how much does it cost? I put this sideways so no one can see it. Oh.
We don't know because we're still paying.
There you go. All right. I don't know if you can see this, but the dues are like $17. I think that's $17 a quarter. Yep. $17 a quarter. And that out of that, we used to pay room, all the mailings and supplies and stuff. That's not very much money if you think about it. That's about $68 a year for a person to run a club. That's pretty low. And then And those, I'm sorry, those are Rotary International dues. Our club dues were $13.50 a month, a quarter. So that's even worse. So that's about $54, $4 a year per club. And out of that, we used to pay our room down when we were at the senior center. District dues are $11 a quarter, and then the cost of your meals is whatever. Here, you know, you buy it yourself. When we were at before, anywhere between maybe $6 to $9, depending on how we were doing with the catering.
Game charges $6.50.
Yeah. So basically, for a whole year, it was like $166 plus. I should say we also did the foundation, which is $100 per year, and we bill that out as $33 per quarter. I'm sorry, $35 per quarter for the first 3 quarters, I believe, and then and that's how we do it. Because it has to be in by the end of May. So if we wait till the 4th quarter, we still have to pay. Okay. All right. Any questions on fees? Okay.
You might mention that normally, if you go back up and schedule, you like at a set place, back at the senior center.
Yeah.
It's $154 a quarter.
It's $154 a quarter now.
We were in full force. So what we're paying now is only what's required
Okay.
for us to pay out, plus our individual dues. So your dues may change in the future, so don't get excited when you do your bill.
And we do charge $100 for new member first joining. And that's to get everything set up. Well, where's that? There we go.
And that's to pay for the literature that they'll get, their new member kit and their member pin. So $100 is,
Yeah.
it's used for benefit of the new member.
Right. And those are basically things that cost us the club, so you're paying that up front. 2 types of membership, active and honorary. If you're honorary, we've done 2 or 3 honoraries in my time that I can remember. And those were generally folks that, you know,
John
McGill, Dr. Plunk, you know, that they had been members, but couldn't attend anymore and stuff. And so an honorary, they don't pay. And if they come, and I don't think they either one at that point. Once they were honorary, it probably came after it was given to them. And then there's the senior, but it's basically an active. But as a senior, like Ronnie was saying, if you add up your age plus the number of years of Rotary, has to add up to what, 88. You know, then what you do is we don't charge you every quarter for meals. You come and you pay for the meals. You do still pay your dues. It's supposed to have fun. I mean, if the club isn't fun, if you don't get something out of it and interact with other folks, I think that's, like I say, we used to have social events, and those were always a good time. So hopefully we get back to that once all this COVID gets done. So basically, you got to participate for your friendship, your co-members in this here, the service to your community and the world, and for, of course, the fellowship, and to gain some knowledge. And I'm going to show you how you could go into the district and also Rotary International to get lots of knowledge about what Rotary is doing, participate in Rotary International. Okay, that's it on that. I thought what I would do is to show everybody how to get into your district 7680. All you need to do is just go on and you can put in DAC-DB, and then you can put District 7680 or any of that just on the internet, pull it up, and then it'll bring you to to the home page where you can sign in. Now, there's two things that you have to have when you sign in. Hazel will put your name in and everything like that. But you need to know your club number, and we got that for you here. And then also your Rotary International number. Everyone's assigned that, and you get it on the front of your magazine. Once you get you in, you're going to start receiving this every month. And if you look right here, this is your Rotary number, okay? International. And that will get you in. You put that in along with your club number, and then you can sign up and set your own things to get on there, okay? But this is our local one, and all I did was go to DAC Digby 7680. I pulled up on the internet and go through it, and then I can set it, and then it brings to the home page here. And from your home page, then you can go to whatever, and then I go into our. Here's the district, and tells you what's kind of you can see on the left side things that you can pull up, and then you can have your personal data here, and it tells you, and you should go in and fill this out, put in your phone numbers and email addresses, things like that. And then go to my particular, we'll go to our club, and
That background looks eerily familiar, that thing is there.
yeah, it does. It does. All right. And here's all the stuff. Now, first of all, if you want to find a member in Rotary anywhere, but basically we're going to pull up, and here's a list of our club members. Goes all the officers, president, incoming president, and you can see Ronnie Franks has got to have his picture there. So, and then also the district. Yes, we would. Yeah, and then, but here's the assistant governor for our district, which is Justin Merritt he's out of Shelby, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. And then here are all the members in our club, okay? So you can pull up, and if you're trying to find, if I want to find Ronnie Franks' phone number, I can go here and get his phone number, okay, if he's put it in. All right? And that's the local district, okay? That's 7680 us. And it basically goes from the South Carolina up to the north, to Virginia line, sort of more in that Piedmont area. I think there's 55 clubs in our district, something like that. The other one is my Rotary. This is the international one, okay? Now, as I mentioned, when they get you in and everything, you're going to start getting your magazine. It'll give you that number on the front, and that's the number you'll go. So you need that and your club number, which you can get from DAC Digby, or you can get from one of us, okay? And then that will allow you to set up your account so that you can get it, okay? And then and here you got all kinds of different stuff, okay? For example, we're going to talk about the Rotary Foundation. It tells you about all the different things that they've got, and but on the home page, and we can go to under clubs, and it'll pull up Kings Mountain, and it'll show you what your club is here.
I'm going to put all that information in there. That's why I have them fill that sheet out, so they don't have to. It should be there. I usually put that in.
Good. The only thing I know when I had to go into it was already in there, but I think it also had it enough with. I tried to put it in and I set up my particular account.
Three members, Josh, are in there. They're already in.
you start getting your magazine?
Not yet.
Yeah.
I don't know how to take the process.
Yeah, all that. That's kind of all I had. I know it's kind of quick nitty gritty. And what I've done in the past, just sort of put some of the highlights. Get some of those out over there. If I got enough for everybody. Yeah. But anyhow, Greg, you probably got one up there. But those are just some highlights that I've put together, and they're not, and so some of the things that we've done in the past can add to it. So any questions or anything that I can answer? Anyone?
Have you done the Rotary? Have you done the gift for the new
I have not done that. Do that? Okay, yeah. I was thinking they do that when they do the orientation, or the, not the orientation, but the induction. I could be wrong. Okay.
I think that's what we're doing.
All right.
If that's the way our president wants to do it.
I feel like I'm getting old. I can't
Just
hear.
say yes.
We have
I worked well as
members-
director.
We have a new members kit, and it's given to them after orientation. It includes a certificate of membership. So I was asking, you think about these membership certificates now? We normally give them out when we do the orientation,
It's going to go back in.
and then when
Yeah.
they're inducted as new members, they get a member fee. So you
Just
want to
tell her
write
you-
Josh's name on the certificate and present it today.
That'd be good.
Joshua Shelton.
Take a picture of it.
Yeah, I will say that Larry is our oldest member. Second oldest is Ronnie.
You sure don't look it, Ronnie.
Most of the time I don't feel it. Yeah, most of the time. There are exceptions.
I should say that Doug is our membership chairperson. Yeah. That's all I Hey. Finally,
You practice. 1, 2, 3. That's probably not.
Well, thank you.
That's worth having more often than not.
Thank you to Jim.
Yeah, probably about twice a year.
I agree.
Just get reminded, sometimes I
Thank you, Jim. We got a small gift for him today. Well, you better sit there. You better sit there.
I can't jump over that.
Yeah. Small White House ornament.
Oh,
This
wow.
year. Well, for last year for December.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jim.
That's pretty cool.
We'll move on to further business.
So Jim, while they were doing recognitions, Jim pointed out some new members. And I've got a membership chair role. And I sat in yesterday on a Facebook workshop, and I learned a couple things that we ought to start doing. One of those things is if you like something your friends post, you realize that if you don't say you like it, then you don't get many of their feeds. If you want to follow someone, you like everything they post, you get more of their feeds. We need to start doing that with our club. Share it with your friends and ask your friends to share it. And the algorithms will drive. Then if you ever decide to buy some posts, boost our posts, you know, target people that are interested in civic clubs, that live in certain areas, all these things. I think efficient. A little bit of effort, just marketing, do Facebook. So if you ever wonder why you stopped getting one of your friends' posts, that's why. It made you laugh. You didn't like it.
I didn't know that.
Be careful what you like. Because you will keep getting more of it. Well,
The guy running the WebEx, and I had heard this years ago at Gateway Trail seminar. Facebook is the most efficient advertising tool there has ever been because of its ability to direct to.
and from an expense standpoint, I would argue that it's probably one of the least expensive for your reach and engagement nowadays. You know, I mean, there's still things to be said about your local paper. It does a very good job in the circulation and so on, but I mean, social media is a machine. It will give you everything and more that you're looking for, positive or negative.
And then the meeting place comments. I don't know, Marty and I were talking the other week. Did you get a chance, Marty, to talk to the pastor about using the Presbyterian meeting hall?
Yeah, we're gonna go over there today after the meeting.
Yeah. Okay, good.
You go check it out.
That's what Marty said, yeah. Yeah, I think that'd be a good place. Yeah, he's right there.
Doug, well, you still kind of, how about, okay.
Marty tells me that it was a 2-year deal. He's the 23 elect. You're the guy that's gonna be the 22.
Yeah, you're doing a fourth
We're
year.
in 22, right? Until July. I think your time's ended. I can't hear you. Look, I'll be glad to do anything you want me to do, but I do promise you this: you have better coming along, and it's nice to have someone stepping up and doing some great things for us. So I will absolutely do anything and everything to support him when that time arrives, and I look forward to it. Marty, thanks for stepping into this.
Thank you.
Back to it. We had a conversation a couple weeks or so ago on the golf. What are some suggestions? That's kind of.
I would say instead of April, let's shoot for May because we need to build our manpower back up to 1, and then have time to promote it and build up some teams. So if we said April, May, or historically we did it in June. In the first weekend, 4 holidays.
Yeah, Doug, I need to do a three-way call with you and a golf expert who does foundational fundraising. So I'm gonna call you and he's gonna come here and be a speaker later this month, but this is what he does. And for the Shelby Faith Foundation. But this is what he does. He's a retired pastor. And I don't know if there's a love connection there or not, but I just wanted to get you on the phone with him because you're like our resident golf expert. So
I don't think I'm that.
well, compared to me, who's
I know we can pick some money up.
compared to miniature golf guy here, you know.
That's correct.
I didn't hear it. Is it a miniature golf joke?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna put this on Greg then.
I'm terrible. Small joke. Terrible. I'm bad at putt-putt. Yeah. Yeah. resources running the golf tournaments that I'll be and be glad to do. It will be just yep. And the first days, weekdays are easy to get a hold of. Weekends are very, very difficult. They don't like to give you a Saturday or Sunday, nor do we, but Thursdays, yeah. So let you want to stop in anytime. I know it's really bad for me. It's I believe the previous Thursday before, so then second or fourth week would be great. Yeah.
Yeah, we could do it earlier tonight because Mary Grace checked June 10th, she got June 3rd, but bingo. So we don't want to get those things together. Even though they're in play.
If we had some mascots, we could start doing the same day, like, also
Just do a continuous.
Which
That would be
if
a long
we
day.
need a lot of people.
which Ronnie, if it's on a Saturday, remember Margot keeps calling me and asking when can the kids help do something.
Why don't we think that we'd always done our bingo on Friday night?
Okay.
We did on Saturday.
So there you go, Doug.
Mary Grace, that, the Saturday work is joint. Oh, okay. That to like May if we do it on Saturday.
That's why, that's,
I don't want to speak out of turn, but graduations happen right there at the end of May, so be careful with that.
Oh gosh, yeah, people going away.
I can guarantee you they're gonna go to graduation.
oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's a good date to avoid.
So Ronnie, did you propose a date for bingo?
Mary Grace and Jim Champion is June the 3rd.
June the 3rd.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you gonna write that down, Brenda? Are we gonna vote on that today? Do we need to vote on that?
I don't know that it really carries. I think just the fact that we're gonna continue on, we'll just, because a lot of times these dates get a little fluid at the end.
Okay.
June 3rd.
Yes,
Yeah, I have to have a date for the permit. I can't get the permit without a date, so I have to put that on there. But then if we end up having to change it, I can always just email her and say, hey, we need to change the date, because that's what we had to, do. So, yeah, we're gonna do that last time, but I have to have a date to get the permit, so.
So I will wait until you give us. I know Chris is on social media.
Yeah, Fridays are good.
Yeah, wait until I get the permit approved, that way we don't have to do anything. Because they are very, I had to fill out all
Need
the
to really-
that would be reserved terms that have like pages of stuff.
Don't let me hang around too much. I'll wait till that 3 weeks is here. They're on the Kings Mountain's doing
Oh, well,
Saturday morning.
we said we were gonna
Maybe.
do 100 people.
Yeah, I think so. And then Shelby's Friday night.
People, or just that.
Yeah, that weekend is kind of where it all goes down.
I would love if we had.
The
so many
Scholars
people.
Banquet is on the 12th.
Great.
It's like 900 people, and that burns me. That all ends. I'd be glad to give that away to anyone who would want to do it. It's awful.
Yeah, just wait until
Yeah.
I get the.
A very pleasant event for people, horrible for me. But otherwise, any further business?
I just got new business here, the $250 request from Scouting. This was March 9th. $250 to them. So this will be a new year, that's their formal request. I saw them here last week, from Scouting for Piedmont.
Historically, we've always done that.
Yeah.
I was gonna pass this formal request around, and they were asking, and then if we are gonna do it, I think we get them to come out here again, and I'll get a large fiber core check. So we can get like a photo.
We could use, probably with Rotary funds, get one that we could use for multiple purposes, like we
Yeah.
just erase it. Because they're not, what, $200 for the backer board on it?
Sure.
Dry eraser?
Dry erasing them out, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, here's your picture.
So, yes, ma'am?
I was asking pays, have we ever got our budget approved for Hazel?
No, we don't have one. We're gonna work on that at our next.
That's what I was asking, do we have the money for that?
We sure do. I think we have a ton of those.
We do have the money, but since we don't have budget, just we'll have to go to the board meeting.
Okay.
We can do that.
Next month, same place. Okay.
We have
First
given
Thursday.
them $250 more.
We used to rotate here.
Well, that and scholarships, everything's all coming up. So we're putting together our first board meeting. So we'll pass the budget, figure out where we're at. Not today, yes, but our next action for us is to get the board meeting together.
So when is our board meeting?
Well, we were working on Friday at 10, but I don't think didn't happen. You'd rather do
Why
it?
can't you do it now? What everybody's saying.
Well, we can, but I book myself so tight that if I don't get back in 30 minutes, I get nasty people getting nastier. And next Thursday as well, I've got a big presentation at 3:15. But otherwise, we could do it before. Would y'all want to do before next Thursday, prior to 11 o'clock here for the board meeting?
Why don't we just meet online then?
Yeah, we could Zoom
Why
at
don't
some
we just
point.
meet online?
Y'all, it's just a board, so I won't be here. I don't think I'll be at a client, so y'all can use the conference room in my office.
It's easy, it's easy.
Just do it in person. Would you be able to do 11 next Thursday?
Talking about meeting at 11 for a board meeting next Thursday.
I'll send it out to you. Hopefully 11. I wouldn't be able to do 1.
Could we do it day that's not our regular meeting day? Because we really haven't had one in just a long time. We're not really meeting for the board meeting, we need to do a planning retreat type meeting.
We do.
We often build up to the meeting to get over.
Yeah. Up for grabs. I'll send out an email and let's just iron that out through this team. And
Time, go ahead tomorrow. Not first. We don't have screw it out.
I have plenty of meeting space. It's just all if you want them running around you too. I have plenty of meeting spaces in and around this crowd. Sure. Yeah. Yeah, we've got plenty of those. I mean, it's wherever, whenever. But so then from the board standpoint, well, I'll email you guys and let's just hammer out where and when. Marty did mention Zoom is an option if you want to do that. Otherwise, if we want to do something in person, Doug's proposing that it be on a different date altogether than our Thursday. And we come just to give us more time, flexibility there.
And focus.
Yeah.
Well, I think we have a lot of things we got to discuss this first board meeting because we have handwork and we don't have a budget. And we got lots we got to take care of in one meeting. So I agree with that. We need time.
More of a planning meeting than a decision-making meeting. Both, or both.
Well, and being Thursday already, if we proposed Tuesday, or is that off the table for anyone?
Backpack, the only time Tuesday would be bad would be like from what, 10 to 11:30? And then people go to lunch.
We could take backpacks with us that day.
We can't move around backpacks. What do you think?
Yeah, they're driving backpacks to schools at that point.
You could just stuff the backpacks inside the backpacks and you'll be okay.
There you go.
Backpacking.
It's that easy. All right.
Have your more backpacks.
So then it comes back to Thursday, it looks like. So this is not a great place for that, but
Well, I mean,
It might
that's
be,
usually about any other days.
it might be earlier.
Yeah, it's quiet
Man, you're right.
like 11.
There was nobody in here.
Yeah, we were getting set up.
yeah, we had
Now,
a
if the church has approved it and we're going to visit, we could just be at the church.
talk to John, see if Thursday. Okay. So how about pencil in 11 o'clock Thursday?
Is that
If we
okay with
need to-
everybody?
I would say we need more time.
Maybe to the church too, other than the backpack.
Not yet. No, we're not moving the meeting yet. Just the backpack, we'll find out today.
You're gonna meet at 11 and then travel from church.
Yeah, we're talking about coming in here early at 11 for the board meeting.
But we also need more than an hour. I mean, like, we're saying we need planning and decision-making time. We probably need a 2-hour meeting.
Okay. So can y'all come here at 10 o'clock, Hazel, 10 o'clock Thursday?
All right, I'll send it out to you and let's iron that out.
Is that okay with
Any
you,
further
Brenda?
business for the actual body at the moment? Okay, yeah, because they may not open their doors till 10.
Like Jim said, we could do the church and then come down here to eat.
Sure.
For the board meeting.
Don't have meetings.
Now, maybe,
But
I'll bring some fireplace from somewhere.
We just go in John's house, you know. He's not here to tell us no.
I'm moving to adjourn.
All right. Somebody.
Second. All in favor? Anyone opposed? Okay. Thank you guys so much.
So Thursday at 10.
I had a cheeseburger.
We'll do Thursday at
Got here.
You want to go out that back?
Okay.
Oh, you gotta go up.
Get
Yeah.
Daddy's food.
Yeah. Thank you for coming.
Marty, thanks. This is great.
Yeah.
I'll give you the bag back. I don't
Okay,
need
thank
that, so you can reuse that.
Yeah, I'm gonna use it
Recycle.
next week. Reduce recycle.
Well, I hope this is what they wanted. It was perfect. You know, but anyhow,
Perfect.
but we got it on there. We can do it again. Yeah.
Let's see about
Stop here in the interest 5 years ago. It's patchy.
Don't try eating that. I think it's
Randy, is this yours?
Yeah, that was from school. Who was this, Miss Hudson?
Yeah, this was social studies.
This was a little bit more than a name.
Okay.
She said be creative.
Got creative, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
But that was the preamble.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's amazing what they've learned.
Fun.
Yeah.
So 10 o'clock Thursday
10
at the
o'clock.
church. Or here at the church.
I'm gonna go ask her if we can make it here.
I think they open the doors.
I'll tell you what, it's okay when you get when you get looking to it.
Martin's done that.
My wife.
He makes it look good.
Two of them got tired. An hour.
Climb the mountain and do it.
last 2 weeks of this month, everything's being all over. It's gonna be a lot of weight. So we got to move it now, where I can get the track that's done, so we'll figure it out.
Okay, great. He says that's fine. So we're at 10 o'clock. He said, yeah, they're here.
John.
Somebody need a box? Rainy, okay.
Here we go.
Well, thank you so much, Jim.
Yeah, well, I hope you. I don't know.
Yeah, man.
Okay, well, thank you everybody for joining us today for the Kings Mountain broadcast. That was today's meeting. We had an indoctrination today from Dr. Jim Mason for new members. We had 3 new members come in today, and he explained a lot about the foundation for Rotary, scholarships, also membership categories, and different projects that you can and cannot be involved in. And for more information, we recommend going to Rotary.org. That's www.rotary.org. And thank you so much. Have a good one.
Okay.